Hey, what's up YouTube? My name's Nesto. Welcome back to my channel. So I think I might have jinxed myself with the last video I made where I was talking about how cool I am to stay busy and stuff, because after that video, like, all the jobs on Taskrabbit just like dropped off a cliff. It's been crickets. Today is Thursday. I actually have two jobs on Taskrabbit and one job that's off the platform. So today's a good day. But for the first time in like a long time, there was one day, I think maybe Tuesday, that I was scheduled, that was available all day, and I didn't get a single job. So that's like, that hasn't happened in like a long time. And I'm not quite, and I'm thinking it's just the fact that it's February and it's just a slow month. There's a lot of people on the Facebook group complaining about how slow it is. Some people said it might have something to do with the app update, but I looked myself up and I'm on the first page. So I don't think it's that. I don't think there's anything wrong with the app. I think it might just be the fact that it's slow, the fact that the pandemic's over. So we got used to having a lot of demand during the pandemic. And I think this is how slow it actually gets. And when I looked myself up, I was pretty low. I was on the first page, but I was pretty low. So I lowered my rate from $90 to $85, and I looked myself up again, and I was a little bit higher up on the algorithm. But I think I shouldn't have done that, because I don't think it makes a difference, because I still didn't get any more jobs. I don't think it made a difference. All it did was I'm getting $5 less per hour. So I'll probably raise it after today. I'll probably raise it back up to 90. Because I know that's a lot of people's strategy, just lowering your price. And it sucks, because then you get a job and you don't feel right about doing it, like knowing that a week ago you could have gotten paid a lot more, especially if it's like a 2-3 hour job. Then you're like, oh, then you feel really bad about the money you're losing out on. But yeah, I mean, I guess there's not much you can do about it. On the app, off the app, if you want to advertise yourself, post on Facebook groups, post on Nextdoor, you get jobs from get work from your neighbors and stuff like that. I tried Nextdoor one time, and it was some lady, like, in my area, in my neighborhood, hit me up. And the problem with that is, like, where I live, it's not like a high income place. It's not like a super high income place. So anything you post on Facebook and Nextdoor, you're gonna get some very cheap people looking to pay very little. So I stopped doing that. I can't afford to live in Lakeview, Chicago. You know what I mean? It's super expensive. But that's what's so good about Taskrabbit, that a lot of my jobs come from there, because all those people have money. But yeah, that's how it's been right now. I just wanted to update you guys, in case you guys are wondering, in case you guys are feeling how slow it is right now too. That's just the way it is, especially right now in Chicago. It was like 50 degrees out like a couple days ago, and now it's like freezing, and it's like ice rain right now. So that's not very that doesn't really encourage people to get stuff done. So we just have to thug it out till, like, mid-March, almost April. It starts picking up again. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna go ahead and put my availability, see what comes in, and I might hit up some. I know I'm having this problem with the Facebook, with the Taskrabbit app, where if I go to my ongoing client list and I try to, like, it has a little arrow that you click on it, and it drops down the menu of all your ongoing clients. Whenever I click on that, the app crashes, and I've had this problem since November. So it's for months now, and I've reached out like a million times, and in the end they said, sorry, we can't do anything about it. We're working on it, but since it doesn't affect that many people, like, it's not a high priority. So, which is like, BS. Your app should be functioning 100%. There's no reason why one of your users, whenever they click a button on it, it crashes. That should be unacceptable in my eyes, but it is what it is. So Like there was one guy, I went, he needed a doorbell. I ordered it. It was gonna come in like in a couple of weeks, like a month. So I put it as an ongoing client. I was gonna let him know when it came in. It came in a month later. This is how I discovered that this was happening. It came in a month later, and I went to go look for him in my ongoing client list, and the app kept crashing. So that's one guy. That's one client that he thinks that I just ghosted him or something, but in reality, I just can't get a hold of him. So what I'm doing is, if it is an ongoing client, I can't. Well, as soon as I invoice it, I have to wait for that little schedule next icon to pop up and schedule it right then and there. Because if I get off that task after I press ongoing client, if I get off their page, I can't get back to it without the app crashing. So I have to schedule it right then and there. Also, I get their number, or I get them to put their number or give me their number just in case we lose touch. But that's just a major glitch. I'm not happy about that, but it is what it is. So right now, this lady has curtains that are up pretty high up. I think they're like 16. She said they're 16 feet up, and she just needs to program the remote. And to program the remote, you got to press the button on the side of the curtains. So that should be easy. I'll just put my extendable ladder, my little giant ladder, up to the thing. This one shouldn't take long. I also have this, well, it's under a bunch of stuff, but I also have this extendable pole they sell at Home Depot. It's like a pole, and it's for changing those halogen bulbs in can lights. So it extends, and it has a little suction cup. So I got it for a specific job, but I've used it a couple times. Instead of pulling out your ladder, you could just grab this thing and change bulbs with it like that. You just have to be careful because it is a suction cup. So you might, when you're pulling it out, you might drop the bulb. So you just gotta be ready to like catch it or something. You don't want to make a mess. But that's pretty handy and pretty cheap. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this one. After this one, I got my off-platform client, and that's like an electrical job. He had somebody put in LED lights underneath the cabinets, but the guy just like put the like the LED strip lights come in like with a self-adhesive backing, and he just put them on there just like that, like with no diffuser, no nothing, so you could like see every single little LED like shining bright. So the guy bought some channel track, so I'm gonna go take those down, put that channel track, and then put them inside and put the little diffuser on them. He might have some like outlets or switches or something too. And then later I have a job on Taskrabbit like around 4:30, but I'm gonna see if my next job is done. If it's quicker than that, then I'll see if that 4:30 job could start a little bit earlier. And that one, she has a doorknob that when she comes in from the outside, the door opens fine. But when she opens the door from the inside, she turns the knob all the way, and the doorknob latch doesn't retract all the way, so it gets stuck, and she has to force it out. And what that is that door latch, it has a little groove where the doorknob shaft is, and that gets eaten away. I'm not sure how, but it gets eaten away, and it doesn't, when you turn the doorknob all the way, that little groove is worn out, and it doesn't retract the door latch all the way. And they sell just that door latch part, that doorknob latch. They sell that at Home Depot for like $5 or something. So I'll pick one up on the way there and change that out for her, because it's either you get that little latch or you have to just get a new doorknob. So I'm gonna do that, and then we'll see how it goes this weekend. I haven't been working Saturday, Sundays. I haven't, my schedule's pretty limited as it is, just because I have 3 kids and stuff like that now. But last week I put myself available Saturday morning, and I got like one job, and I closed it off after that, getting that one job, just to help offset the slow week. So this weekend I'm putting myself available Saturday morning and Sunday morning, just until the afternoon, to get 1 or 2 jobs in, just to offset like the slow week. But that's about it, guys. I'll talk to you guys in the next video.